What's up, everyone? My name is Matt Bloom. I'm the head coach of the WWE Performance Center, and I'm about to take you guys all around on something and to see something that has never been done before. 26,000 square feet of this state-of-the-art facility. Seven rings in here, divided up into classrooms. I call them classrooms, but they're rings. And this ring right here is something that I've never seen before. And the first time I ever saw something like this. The idea of it's great. We've all played on it. It's this giant pillow. It's a giant pillow bed. And what this does is get our athletes comfortable from climbing into the top rope, working on the top rope. We have a platform over there so they get up there and have their base stand, and also feel comfortable with falling, which it's get you used to falling, but it doesn't replicate what it's like to fall in a real ring. Falling in a real ring, it's not done right, is painful. Falling in this, it's like a giant pillow bed, feather bed. It's awesome. I bring my little girls in here to play around, and it's great because I can throw them from pillar to post. So what else I do in here is something that I kind of came up with was, it's very hard, like walking in here is like walking in sand. I don't know if you've walked on sand for a long time and played volleyball, but it takes a lot out of your legs and your cardio. So what I'll do is I'll bring the guys over here, and they usually think like, oh, we're going to get to practice some moves. And every once in a while I'll say, we're going to run a 5-minute match in here. And they got to run a 5-minute match, and it's like they're walking through quicksand, and they're getting up, and 5-minute match, they're drenched in sweat. It's a very good use for cardio too. That's cool. We have a ramp, replicates WWE Raw. And it's cool, we have real-time cameras, which are behind this pipe and drape here, that go right into Paul's office, right into Vince's office. So if any time they could watch a match going on in the center ring, or for someone like a Braun Strowman who just debuted, they want to see his entrance, we want to practice his entrance, we could let them know, hey, he's loaded. They'll watch on their screens from wherever they are in the world. And Braun can run his full entrance here. We have a whole lighting scaffolding. Sound, it mimics exactly what he would do walking down the ramp, minus the crazy fans going nuts for us. I think another thing that's really cool is when I say that Paul wanted to set everyone up for success, not just in the rings, not just back there in the booths, but also medically as well. And if you look around, you see helmets, like boxing gear helmets that we put on our new talents' heads until we get a good vibe from them. How they work in the ring, how they move in the ring, can they control their body? Because we want to stay ahead of the curve on concussions.
Well, it's for me, it's a dream job. I get to work with dedicated athletes. They're training their butt off every single day. We've got a system that allows them to kind of change things a little bit based off their individual needs. I have 15 to 25 people working out at the same time, and everybody has different needs. But the way we do it with our warm-ups, with our major lifts, with our accessory work, it's all based off of what they need to get better at what they need to accomplish. So it's just amazing. I get guys stronger. They're getting faster, more explosive, but most importantly, the thing that we do is keeping them healthy so they can practice their skill in the ring as much as possible. It's not just about building their body up so they look good for the camera. It's about getting them body armor, building them up so they can train as hard as possible in the ring, and then the skills that they learn in the ring transfers to the rest of their career.
Editors, producers can all come in here, and they could film something on the spot, send it to Raw, send it to SmackDown, and they could use it in a vignette. And it's cool because we can shoot it right here. We have an editing bay right behind you over here where they can edit it, and within minutes get it to whoever it needs to be in, whatever hands it needs to be in. We just had a tour come through here, and we had the people who paid for the tour, they had an opportunity to do their own promo, and we brought some costumes in and stuff here. So that's what all that stuff is. But someone like Bray Wyatt, who was doing his vignettes on a rocking chair, he could do it right here. We could, with the green screen, make it look like he's in the woods with a house behind him and scary and all that creepy stuff. It's all being done right here in the green screen room, and it's cool because it can all get edited right here. And another fascinating thing, when I first came here and started coaching, I was also doing commentating, and with no different than getting in the ring. And this right here is the commentating booth. This is where Rich Brennan, this is where Alex Riley, this is where Byron Saxton, all of our commentators that you hear now, live event hosts, they meet in here. They get to talk to Michael Cole via Skype right through there. Real time again. The real time keeps coming back into play. Bradshaw comes down here. Jerry the King Lawler comes down here. They do the voiceovers for the 2K games. They were just in here yesterday. So this room is used a ton. And what they do is they get to watch matches. They get to they leave the audio of the crowd in and the introductions, but they take out the commentating, and they get to practice matches, calling over these matches over and over again. And that's the best way to get better, just through reps, as you know. Just keep practicing. This room is used every day, and a lot of hard work goes in.
Was this where Michael Cole was able to do the Beast in the East, Japan?
Yes, all done here. Pretty neat.
That is wild.
Everything's done here. They just sit right in here and bang, it's all done.
What was Jason Albert's commentary like? What was that?
Jason Albert's commentary was definitely getting better, but my biggest issue was my wit, unfortunately, is not always PG, so I had to filter myself and make sure, which made me always sometimes be a little bit step behind. But as with reps, I got better and better. But again, everything happens for a reason, and I'm happy.
My duties are pretty versatile and vast. I have a combination of IT experience here as well as working with the creative and kind of as a talent liaison. So helping them develop their character skills, promo skills, character development, video production, vignette creation, assist them with producing network interviews and all of that stuff. And then helping the staff and the coaches with their computer needs, password management for all the talent, for all the coaches. Norman Smiley's constant forgetting of what his password is. That as we spoke to IT the other day, where they were like, "What do you mean you don't remember? It's so-and-so." And like where everyone knows his password but him. A lot of different stuff. That's the exciting part of the job, is it changes every day.
What's the difference in handling? Like, when you have a guy that comes in who's an indie guy, so to speak, that has all this experience, how do you handle them versus a guy who's never done a headlocker before?
Well, it's quite a simple equation, kind of like. So like when you have a rookie come in, we automatically have them sit out for 2 entire weeks to watch the beginner's class. Kevin Owens sat out for 2 weeks. Actually, it's changed a little bit, but they sat out for a bit of time to watch how the Performance Center is run. And nothing against Kevin Owens, nothing against Balor, Apollo Crews, all these guys that had very cool resumes coming in here. Their ways were not right. They were dead on for what they did, but there is a WWE way of storytelling. So with the guy that's come here that had a weightlifting background, you kind of got to hold his hand a little bit more, and he goes there and he watches how the classes run. He understands how to roll, and when he does that, he then learns how to use his own body, and then his body with someone else in the ring, where someone like Owens or Balor or Apollo Crews or Kenta, they came in, they got to bypass that beginning period where they're learning how to like do their roles and stuff, where they sat out for a couple weeks just to see how we do things and to acclimate to that and kind of get a view of the whole layout. But then they kind of go to the class where they belong to be in. But they get it, they understand it, they know how to work hard and what it takes.
It's like paying your dues.
It's paying your dues, absolutely. That's exactly what it is. But they're not particularly paying their dues. It's just so they can, because I guarantee you when Kevin Owens got here, there was a lot on his back. He was nervous. He was worried about it. So I didn't want to have him get here and step right into the ring and I have to perform now because there's a lot of eyes on me. Kevin Owens knew there were a lot of eyes on him. But I wanted Kevin to get here, to sit out, to get comfortable with what we do, get comfortable surroundings outside the Performance Center. And then once he had that comfortability, he went into his class, did his thing, and the rest is history.